What's up, guys? We're here. Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to bring you my Dance of Knives leveling guide that we did for Season 8 of Diablo for Belial's Return. Now, I'm going to have an endgame variant to this. I'm just now in Torment 2. I'm 83 Paragon, and I'm just having a blast replaying the game. So I'm going to bring you the leveling guide. We're going to go over absolutely everything. The gear, which really is only like 1 power, and then your skills and your abilities, all that really good stuff. Let's get right into it. So first of all, we got Dance of Knives here. It is like, shout out to the chat for voting on having to play Rogue instead of Barbarian. But Dance of Knives is arguably one of the best leveling powers in the game. I love that when it came out. This ability is my favorite. It is your spin to win Rogue build, and you just have an absolute blast with this this build all the way through. So let's go over the skills real quick and what you're going to need for all of this. So starting out through the leveling process, this was really easy, really fun. We are doing Blade Shift into Enhanced Blade Shift for move speed, which is great. You just hit somebody with Blade Shift 1 time. So you go up, you hit them once, and then you get the increased move speed, which is fantastic. Next, we're going to come down and we're going to grab some points into Stutter Step and Sturdy. Also with some extra points into Siphoning Strike. Then we're going to come down, of course, and grab Dance of Knives. We're going to max this out into Disciplined Dance of Knives, so that way we have a chance to pierce. Then we're going to be maxing out Weapon Mastery, Try Attacks, and we need to max out Unstable Elixirs, actually. This needs to be maxed, so that way upon drinking a potion, they get stunned, and we do more damage. Next, we got Dark Shroud into countering Dark Shroud for the increased crit chance. Although if you want maximum life, you can, but the crit chance is very vital here. Next, we got Concealment maxed out into Subverting, so that way when we break, we get a guaranteed critical strike and make enemies vulnerable. This is particularly good against bosses. However, this is a snapshot. You can't snapshot this. I don't do it really often. I pretty much just press it and then I start spinning. So try not to snapshot it if you can help it. But snapshotting this will give you a great deal of damage. We max out Exploit and Malice, of course, for increased damage. Then we're going to be doing Shadow Imbuement blended and Poison Imbuement blended. Now, we're running 2 imbuements here during the leveling process. Shadow is going to be for your clear, and then Poison Imbuement is going to be for like your bosses or high-level elites that you're struggling to deal damage with, because Shadow Imbuement really doesn't do anything against them. Poison damage just really helps, you know, kind of destroy the boss as much as a little bit faster. We are doing Deadeye for increased damage against distance enemies. We are doing Frigid Finesse against enemies that are chilled. We'll talk about this in a second. Then, of course, we got Shadow Clone Jutsu into Supreme Shadow Clone. We do max this out for increased damage. We're doing 1 point into Aftermath, 3 points into Dawn for the ultimate skill to deal more damage. We got Impetus for even more damage after moving 15 meters, which is just so easy to do. Then we got 1 point into Second Wind, and then 3 into Haste, so we can keep up our move speed and or attack speed. Our key passive of choice is going to be Momentum for damage reduction, energy regen, move speed, and damage. So this is all the skills that we use for the leveling process, guys. Your specialization will be preparation as soon as you get it. But as you're going up, you'll start with combo points. But as soon as you get to level 20 or 30 and you unlock, it's at 20, I think. Yeah, 20 and then 30. As soon as you get to 20 or 25 and you unlock Inner Sight, use Inner Sight for the increased crit chance, because you're never going to use combo points ever because you're just spinning. So use in Inner Sight, and then as soon as you unlock Preparation, go to Preparation for the ultimate cooldown, and then it resets all your stuff, and then the DR for 10 seconds, which is great. Your Mercenaries. You're going to get Reinforcement. You're going to get Verana. You want to do Bloodthirst as soon as you can get it. Put it onto Shadow Clone, but you can't put this onto anything else. Verana is just insane for this. The Bloodthirsty just gives us increased attack speed, move speed, and makes us unstoppable for 7 seconds, which is great. Then our normal Mercenary is going to be Subolt. We're going to get Molotov, Scorched Earth, Snipe, and Ambusher, which is great. Those are going to be the skills for him, and you just have him follow you around. Great duo here. Now, as far as gear, guys, I'm into my T2 gear right now. I haven't even leveled stuff up, but I do got some stuff tempered. However, the main thing that you're really looking for is you want to try to get star shards as fast as possible. Now, knives from Dance of Knives have a chance to shatter into 6 shards of metal, dealing increased physical damage. Dance of Knives now spends combo points, granting up to 3 additional charges. So we're not doing combo points, so don't worry about the second point, but we are going to be doing the first part, which is the chance for them to shatter and hit more enemies. Outside of that, you're going to be looking for your standard powers, guys. You're going to be looking for like disobedience for armor. You could do, you could literally pick anything extra. If you get star shards early, then throw it into your amulet. Otherwise, you could be looking for things along the way like lethal dusk, enshrouding, gloves of synergy, resistant assailants. Then you got greaves of quickening fog, stolen vigor. Was this the fervor? Then you got clandestine, and then you got Vehem brawlers. Okay, so these are the powers that we're eventually going to be putting on. So if you do find them, be sure to use them. It just helps to build out. But during the leveling process, you're really only going to need star shards on top of generic powers. So that's what we have there. Let's go into the boss powers. When you are leveling in the game, you get access to these early on powers. The ones that you're going to want to use is Beastmasters. Your summons deal increased damage, which Shadow Clone is a summon technically. So increased damage here. Then we got Surat's Flames. We gain increased damage to all elements for each %, which is fantastic. Last, we got Turuk's Rage. This gives us increased attack speed for each 1% damage to crowd-controlled enemies. And then our power of choice, we just have a Shava on here. We don't really have the boss power yet. We want on Wandering Death's powers. That's the Kamehameha power, wherever his Wandering Death is at, right here. The chest beam. This is the Kamehameha power. So this is the one that we want because we're going to be spinning. So while we channel a skill, which Dance of Knives is channel. So while we do that, we deal increased damage with Wandering Death. So this is just fantastic. But we just have not been lucky enough to get the world boss. He's not even up right now. So if you have a chance to find him, good to go. Otherwise, any other boss power, rare boss power or anything will just work for now. Like even like that, like swapping and putting on, I guess, can I not take this out? It won't even let me unassign. Wow. Oh my God, my power, it must be bugged. But Dance of Knives, how the rotation is going to work when you guys are going through is you're going to pop concealment, start dashing, make sure your Dark Shroud is always up, and then you're going to pop Shadow Imbuement for the mobs, and then you're going to be using Poison for any bosses, and you can cast Shadow Clone Jutsu whenever you want. You just pop it, and you are good to go, and you just spin to win. This build is absolutely amazing. I flew through the campaign with this, guys, or through the leveling process up to 60, and it was just an absolute blast. And if you have a Barbarian with you, you guys can spin together, which is just great. Now, if you want to, you can alternate between imbuments if you want. Just be mindful, though, while you're holding spin. Like right now, if I was to press Shadow Clone, I'm not throwing Shadow Imbuements. I have to unclick it and then re-click it to throw Shadow. As you guys can see, the knives are highlighted. So make sure that you're always doing that. When you pop this, then you start spinning and it'll throw. But yeah, guys, that is Dance of Knives leveling through the process. I will have an updated guide for you for the end game, which I'm working on right now. So yeah, like the video, guys. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, stay gaming, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.